Hello everyone, here to share with you another journal that's in my shop. This one is bird themed and it comes with this little cute little nest here. And it's got sari silk closure. This is a hardback. It's actual wood. I made this from scrap, so there's wood under here. This is textured. It's like a tissue that's been decoupaged and then aged and inked on the ends, and then the spine is covered in fabric, and it has this little label here that says Errors and Nonsense, and then the back is very similar to the front. So this is a smaller in length journal than I normally do. It is 4.5 by 6.5. I didn't want to cut the wood, so yeah, this is how it came. So that's how it ended up. I have lots of signatures in here, but as you can see, there's room for more chunking. There is lace on the top and on the bottom, and it's a hollow book binding, which means that no matter where you open this up, it will lay flat. So in the front pocket, there is an envelope here with some page tabs, and they are cut from Tim Holtz paper scraps, and you can customize that any way you want, anywhere in the book. And this is a library card with a whisper to my heart, and this is an altered playing card that's been cut like a tag. Oops, sorry, I was out of frame there. And a little belly band on the front of that library card. So there's lots of Edith Holden in this. I used everything that I could find with a bird, and so each signature has some sort of lace sewn onto the front. The first one is Edith Holden. I did use some of the Herbalist printable kit from the Booksmith, and a happy accident occurred. These are really faded. As you can see, it's almost like it was an imprint from another page, like it got wet. What happened was I printed first, and I thought this was a batch that I printed on a laser printer, and it was inkjet. So when I coffee dyed it, everything went transparent, and I liked it, so I kept it. There's a bit of sewing here. There's a transparency with a bird. Lots of sewing, lots of tails. Y'all know, if you've seen any of my other videos, that I love the way these look, but I hate they tangle up, but I've left them here for you to do what you want. This is a really old book from the 1800s. A little notebook page flip out. Some copy dyed papers. This is another from the Herbalist kit, and it was the laser printer and did not bleed, so that's actually how it looks when you print on coffee paper. The other side of that, Edith Holden. This is from a children's book about birds. And a little collage here with some lace, a clip that says snippets, and this is fabric with the bird stamped on and a tiny clothespin. This is also from the Booksmith kit. I believe it's from Herbalist as well. This is a piece of a greeting card that's embossed, and a little tiny cut-off flip pad behind it. Dictionary page, greeting card, coloring page that was a cat looking at the bird, and anyway, that didn't turn out quite how I liked it, but you know, you can collage over that, mixed media, all kind of stuff. Dictionary page, a little flip out with a label there. Book page, a little flip up on birds on a bird page from a bird book. And this is the next signature, and it has lace and an Edith Holden page. Another little flip up. That's also Nick the Booksmith. This is from one of the Flow paper books from a couple years ago. Another greeting card, encyclopedia page, and the center of this signature has floating circles, and this is just a flip up. I've got a little washi here keeping it down. This is the same little flip up. You could glue this down and make it pockets, or you can just keep it a flip up. You could glue down some coffee dye paper or white paper and journal here. This is another encyclopedia page with a little tiny cut-off flip pad. And the other side of this is a moving tab with a space for a charm. I don't know if I'm going to put a charm on there or not. We'll see. So you may have a surprise and you may not. There's greeting card. This is another page from the Flow book. Another one of those happy coffee dyed accidents that turn to transparency. Coffee paper. A little journal card here in this little music tuck. Edith Holden. And this one has a little lace applique here on the corner. And another little tuck here. More encyclopedia pages, and this one has one of those, multi-tucks. You could tuck anywhere in this. Notebook paper, and the center of this signature is a vintage book page about books. About birds, excuse me. A little flip out with a label there. Encyclopedias. Dual flip outs here in the middle there. Now, the next signature is more lace and fabric snippets. Got greeting card, more Tim Holtz paper, and this one is actually sewn at the top and the bottom, so these are actual tucks. The back side of that greeting card with a little belly band tuck, a little flip out, a little transparency 144 with that inkjet printer coffee dye catastrophe. Another Edith Holden page with a snippet there. This is a little clip that has lace adhered to the front of it, and this just is clipped on. The flip side of it is cheesecloth on that clip, and it has a little notepad. You can take both of these off. A little cut off notepad. Sherman frame there. Another greeting card, and as you can see, there's a little thing coming up here with Learning to Fly. Center of this is a book page from a vintage book. Coffee dye paper, and this is that Learning to Fly and a little belly band on the back side of that greeting card. Coffee dyed paper. This is a chunky one. I'm telling you, lots of pages here. I'm trying to move quickly. Last signature has more of the lace. And this is from a book about birds. And this is another book about birds. It says The Bird Life of a Year. Coffee dyed paper, notebook paper, ledger paper, coloring pages, ledger, back side of those. And a little flip out here, and then in the very back there is some ephemera tucked in here in a clip. And this is one of those Constantine envelopes, so you could pack a whole lot more in here. And I've got a few things, a little journaling card, and some coffee dyed tickets, and another journaling card, and a little print off. Floral theme. This is just a little odds and ends. This is, I believe, I think it's from a greeting card that's been trimmed. And I think I got this from a pack of paper from one of those random things I got at Tuesday morning. This is a vintage postcard with a Roadrunner. And there's the other side. And then this is another one of those bird images. So that is this journal. It is listed in my shop. Here's the back side, and you can find it in my Etsy shop. You can find a post about it on my Facebook page. And this little fat guy, he's looking for a place to go live. So if you have any questions, reach out to me here on YouTube or on my Facebook page or on my Etsy shop, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for joining me on this video. I know it's a little bit of a long one, and I will see you next time. Thanks.